Hello and welcome back to my new tutorial. So today I'm going to be going a little bit more in depth. I'm going to make an acrylic nail with some encapsulated snowflakes and glitter. I started off camera by pushing back the cuticles, prepping, priming the nail, putting my form on and everything like that. And I'm going to go in with a thin clear base to create my length and shape. Make sure you always feather up towards the cuticles so you don't have a harsh line. Once I get a rough shape and length, I quickly come in with my snowflakes that I got from RCM Nail Bling. Just look at that shine. These are so absolutely gorgeous. They adhere better to a sticky surface, so be really quick because that thin base is going to dry fast on you. Pat them in with the belly of your brush to make sure that they are secured very, very well. I also like to do a really thin wet wash of clear on top of them so they don't move on me when I encapsulate them later. I then come in with my core white really thinly at the cuticles and blend it down towards the free edge to make sure that there's no harsh lines. Otherwise, if there are any harsh lines, you'll see it very easily. It'll just look very, very ugly. I then come in with this beautiful glitter mix that I made with a bunch of Young Nails glitters and a glow-in-the-dark glitter that I honestly cannot remember where I got it from. If I do remember, I'll try to link it down below for you. I put it basically right in the middle where that white feathers downward, go up a little bit, down a little bit. You just got to make sure that you don't touch the snowflakes with it, otherwise they'll lose their shine, and just make sure to really pat those in well so that they're not sticking up on you. Otherwise, when you go to encapsulate later, you'll file into them and it'll just ruin the whole look. For encapsulation, I come in with a clear bead at the cuticle nice and thinly, and you will never have enough to make a full nail out of one bead. So go ahead and just feather that down and come in with your second bead and feather the bead into your first. You'll know that all of your glitter is fully encapsulated when it all goes matte, so make sure to check that thoroughly, because when you go to file in, if it's not completely covered, then you're going to file into the glitter, and trust me, it's just the worst to try to fix. So just make sure that it's all covered before you do any filing. Now before the nail dries completely, I do a test pinch. If it comes off sticky like this, trust me, it's not ready. Give it a few seconds, then you can come in with your two thumbs and give it a little bit of a pinch, and then put your pinching tool on for about 30 seconds or so. Once the nail is fully dry, you're going to know when it's dry when you tap it and you hear a clicking sound. Then you can take the form off, pinch the ends, push downward, otherwise you will definitely hurt your client. Now on to efiling. I start at the cuticle area very gently, and then I go down the bulk of the nail to get rid of any extra bulk. And then what I also do is actually pull the finger up and look down the barrel of the nail to make sure that the thickness is even throughout the nail. Now the core of my hand filing routine basically stays the same. I might switch up what order I do things in, but I first start at the sidewalls coming straight out, and then I go out to the free edge, hold my file up and down so that way I get a really nice straight free edge. From there, I go very gently around the cuticle area from one side to the next, make sure it's nice and flush. Then I will go down the body of the nail and make sure there's no extra lumps or bumps. Always make sure to support the nail to avoid any extra discomfort to your client. Now go ahead and buff the nail with a white buffing blocker. Mine is several different colors from a lot of uses. And then go ahead and dust the nail off and wipe it down with just a little bit of acetone. Last but not least, I'm going to be coming in with my Accents Shine On and do a nice thin coat and cure that completely. I also then like to turn the nail over and put a thin coat underneath as well. It just really helps with the transparency factor. And we are all done. Now these glow in the dark, so that really adds to the cool factor of these nails. Remember, a list of all the products that I used in this will be in the description below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know if there's anything you would like to see. Bye bye!